Some of the most memorable images of the last 20 years have been in adverts. The Guinness Toucan, the Milky Bar Kid and the PG Tips Chimp, to name but three big brands. But according to a new book, companies no longer need to spend millions building their brands. The internet will do it for them and for virtually no money. Now it's about price comparisons, websites, customer reviews and trusted bloggers. So is the era of big brands over? In a moment, a former Saatchi & Saatchi executive takes on one of the book's authors. But first, here's Zoe Conway.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves.
For more than a century, Coca-Cola has been peddling so much more than brown carbonated water. This brand is not going flat anytime soon. But some argue brands are under threat, because ads like this can so easily be drowned out by an ocean of online info. Some even predict that brands could become mere museum exhibits. Back in the day, it was actually quite hard to find out whether a Roberts radio was really any better than a Decca. You could ask the bloke behind the counter or your next door neighbour, but it was hardly perfect information. So people tended to rely on brand names. Now the internet's changed all that. You can go online and read reviews by other customers or experts. And of course you can still ask your neighbour and all your other friends on Facebook. Some argue that the brand is now much less important.
I'm going to mix it up just a little bit today. Going to go ahead and do an unboxing and a review of the ASUS RT-AC 66U dual band wireless.
It was the online techie reviewers that helped ASUS, a Taiwanese company with little name recognition, to become the third biggest seller of tablets in the world.
For users that are really looking to kind of take it to the next level at enabling the best kind of web connection and taking advantage of the cloud.
Because they couldn't rely on brand name, they say they broke through on quality of product and virtual word of mouth.
Introducing the Hyundai Assurance. Now finance.
But it's not just the tech sector. Hyundai say they expect customers to thoroughly research their cars online before they buy. It makes it much harder to hide behind the brand.
80% of the customers who go into a showroom today and buy a car, 80% of them have already gone online. And what that has done in terms of the purchasing of a vehicle, it has changed. About 15 years ago, people would visit 4 dealerships. Today, they visit 1.2 dealerships. And the reason being, that's almost, when they're going in, they've already almost decided to buy that brand. So what they've done the investigation beforehand, and they've done it online.
Not everyone's convinced that all this information is necessarily very informative. In fact, it's overwhelming. The brand, they argue, has never been more important. The marketing industry has always loved to talk about brand loyalty, of nurturing relationships with consumers. But has this talk of monogamy ever been realistic? Haven't customers always been serial adulterers? I mean, take Coke drinkers, the ultimate two-timers. 72% of them also drink Pepsi. So much for fidelity.